This just in. If you recently forced your entire team to start using AI to save a few bucks on payroll, how confident are you that they aren't actively sabotaging your company from the inside right now? Because statistically, almost half of them are. According to a stunning new report by Victor Tangeman at Futurism, Gen Z isn't just suffering from tech fatigue, they are staging a full-blown digital French revolution. After years of tech billionaires shoving untested chatbots down our throats and threatening to replace the global workforce with predictive text engines, the youngest generation in the office has officially had enough. And they aren't just quietly complaining in the break room. They are actively destroying their bosses' AI initiatives. As a StoryBrand certified guide, my job is to help you use the StoryBrand framework to position your business as a trusted guide for your customers or the heroes. But if your entire marketing and operational strategy relies on forcing AI onto a generation that fundamentally despises it, you are not the guide. You are the villain. Let's look at why your youngest employees and customers are actively dismantling the robots and why radical human authenticity is the only way your business will survive the impending backlash. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Vicky Sidler, a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing strategist from the Strategic Marketing Tribe. And I help small business owners like you build failure-proof marketing by focusing on the exact 20% of efforts that drives 80% of the results. All so that your marketing stops feeling like a miserable second job you never asked for. I believe your absolute greatest competitive advantage is simply sounding undeniably human. And your greatest currency is basic trust. Because, let's be honest, if your business operates like a soulless, AI-driven corporate machine, your customers will eventually launch a rebellion of their own. You must establish secure, undeniable human authority. So download my 5-minute marketing fix to craft a powerful StoryBrand one-liner that proves you are a living, breathing human being who actually cares about solving their problems. Okay, now with all of that out of the way, why are your youngest employees sabotaging your business? You probably thought rolling out a mandatory AI policy was a brilliant demonstration of your cutting-edge corporate leadership. But your junior staff see it as a direct assault on their humanity. The Futurism article details a report by Writer and Workplace Intelligence, which uncovered a completely baffling statistic. 44% of polled Gen Z workers admitted they are sabotaging their company's AI strategy in at least one way. This isn't passive resistance. We are talking about employees intentionally entering proprietary company information into public chatbots to ruin the datasets or staging outright mutinies and refusing to use the tools. They are the new corporate Luddites, and frankly, it is hard to blame them. They graduated into a dire job market, lost their youth to a global pandemic, and were immediately told by a bunch of Silicon Valley billionaires that their hard-earned skills were going to be replaced by an algorithm. If you force an untested machine onto a group of people who are already fighting for their professional survival, you shouldn't be surprised when they decide to throw a wrench into the gears. So why is Gen Z staging a digital rebellion against the machines? If you think this backlash is just a bunch of lazy kids who don't want to learn new software, you are completely ignoring the massive ethical rot at the center of the AI industry. Recent Gallup polling shows that only 18% of Gen Z feels hopeful about AI, a massive 9% drop from just last year. They aren't just scared for their jobs, they are disgusted by the side effects. They see the massive data centers deteriorating the environment on a shocking scale. They see AI incursions eroding the education system, leading to a scathing University of Pennsylvania students' editorial declaring that AI cannot coexist with education, it can only degrade it. Furthermore, young people are highly attuned to the dangers of cognitive offloading. They know that outsourcing mental tasks to a robot destroys their critical thinking skills. If you are following the StoryBrand framework, you know your hero is looking for a guide to help them navigate complex problems. If your brand embraces the very technology that is actively degrading human intellect and ruining the environment, your customers will violently reject you. So how do you prevent your brand from the impending backlash? Well, the tech industry wants you to believe that AI adoption is inevitable, but the data is proving that a massive demographic is willing to go down swinging before they let a robot take over their lives. You have a massive strategic opportunity here. While your competitors are busy trying to force their resentful employees to automate their customer service, you can run in the exact opposite direction. The businesses that thrive in the next decade will be the ones that proudly and loudly declare their humanity. If you want to be the ultimate guide for your customers, you must prove that there is a brilliant, empathetic, and accountable human being sitting behind the steering wheel. You cannot afford to sound like the very machines your audience is rebelling against. You need an urgent, necessary weapon to clarify your human message. So get my 5-minute marketing fix. It acts as a rapid diagnostic tool to help you use your actual human brain to craft a crystal clear StoryBrand one-liner, giving you an undeniable brand message that earns authentic trust and immunizes your business against the AI rebellion. Stop losing sales. Download the fix now. But what about you? Have you ever secretly refused to use an AI tool or intentionally messed with an algorithm just to prove a point? I'll go first. A few years ago, a client insisted we use a specific AI writing tool to draft their blogs. I actively spent more time rewriting the robot's terrible sycophantic copy to make it sound human than it would have taken me to just write it from scratch. I essentially sabotaged the efficiency metric just to protect their brand from sounding like a toaster. Okay, your turn. What is your favorite way to quietly rebel against the mandated machine? Let me know in the comments. By the way, if you like this video, you might like this one too. It's all about why the internet is drowning in AI slop. And this one is one that YouTube thinks you might like. Well, that's it from me. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.